Okay, so we've got this vehicle coming in here. This has got all the regolith. So let's make sure that we get this dropped off as well. Welcome back to the Crust, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's going to drop this off, and we're going to have all this regolith.
Research Lab has prepared a new shipment. We can send a cargo truck and deliver it to our base.
It's coming down here, and then it should come out here into this. Not seeing that happen right now. It's got me a little worried. Oh, no. What? Wait a minute. That shouldn't happen. Oh, you bastard. Okay, hang on a second. This is an exit. All resources except. Wow, okay. Let's just shut this down. Only things that go in storages should be coming out of here. I forgot it was going to be a pass-through as well. So we figured that out a little late. It's okay. We'll just empty the belts, and drones will take care of it for now. But let's go in and make sure we get all this stuff marked in. So, yep, I think that's it. I think that's everything that's allowed to come out there. If that's the case, I mean, I could just combine these belts, I suppose. Yeah. So now the regolith shouldn't come out here. Whoops. So now I need to go like this, empty this out, and now all of this stuff is going to get stopped, right? Because it can't pass through here. Why? Because only these resources are allowed to pass here. So any mistakes like that are going to get stopped right here instead of proliferating throughout the entire system. So we're going to just go like that, and then a little bit more we'll kick out from the splitters. Yep, and then we'll go like that and like that. Okay, that should take care of it. Everything's going to rock now. All the regolith is on the ground, but now it should be coming down. Let's see. Yes, there it is. And it's going to get popped right into here. And now we have more regolith on the system. Glorious. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Make that a little bit faster. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this side now. That's a Mark IV belt right there, and it's almost completely saturated. I love that. Cool. We have 3 rovers idle now. They've all gone in and investigated different places. So supply bases we can work with, fixing rovers, etc. I'm going to bring one of these back to the base. Although, if I do research, depends on the location. Oh, okay, interesting. So, maybe if I just do science mode here, what does that give me? Collecting scientific data. Okay, so 5043, 5931. Is that good? I don't know what a good amount of science is for this, but it looks like it's going to fluctuate a little bit sitting in there in that location. This one here has got nothing to do. We're going to have you investigate that storage for now. And then we have another truck that's on its way all the way around to pick up some stuff over on that storage too. And this one, of course, is going to the MDR, which has found some rare earth minerals. Yes, we have. We found some. The good decent concentration here of this. And so we have a little bit here. Now this is the regolith. Rare earth metals or minerals or whatever is actually kept separate. So it's not with the regolith. Okay, so now we have, right, this is all stalled out now. Yeah? Even the Mark IV belt is stalled out now. So now I have more capacity to upgrade these things, which is great. I got 453,000, and I have the level 2 upgrades for these. So we're going to go $70,000 there and $70,000 there. See how that rocks? Yeah, and then this is all fast enough anyway. Obviously, there's some capacity on this side, but I still have some stuff to add on this side. At least I hope I do. Let's go ahead and really quick examine this area, see what there is. There's a little bit of something going on right there, so I might be able to see something there. I don't know if that's just that might just be the rare earth stuff. Okay, there's some aluminum, baby. We found some. Okay, that's going to be priority numero uno right in here. Go. Get this stuff right here. There you go. Just flag through there. And for those people who really want the clean edges, fine. We'll go ahead and do that. Except now I have a limit to how big I can make my box at a time. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't really save any time. But for the peanut gallery who wanted me to do it, there you go, I guess. And then there's some water right here. And I kind of want to get that ice set up in the system too. So we're just going to maybe try to bring it in through the same area through here. This, I don't have very many drillers, but the drillers I do have are going to go after this right here first. Okay. Right through here is what I want you to do. Okay. So just focus on this so I can get that into this system as fast as possible. And then now I'm going to end up having more drillers, I think. Let's go ahead and increase the number of drillers. I got to get more. 313,000. I guess one thing I maybe could do is, I don't want to do this, but I could just flip this. I could have this belt go this way. Yeah, I mean, that's something I could do. I just do this basically, and then I flip this to go that way. And of course, this needs to be upgraded too. But if I do that, now it comes off the trucks faster, right? There's at least that happening for me. Yep, and then this can be upgraded too. There we go. All right, so at least, you know, it stalled out here, but it still goes out this way. I'm fine with that. I could maybe even make do with having a Mark III here, but that's getting pretty expensive. I think unnecessary to have it that fast, but here we are, totally full. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade you as well, and just let it flow, man. Release the river. Oh my God. That is a lot of regolith already coming in. Yep, we definitely need to upgrade our systems here a little bit further. You need repairs. That's not a good accurate thing. So yeah, you're completely full. Definitely need to... I think we're ready for 2 more. When I go to do 2 more, I will be moving this setup. The pivot point will then shift so that we keep the balance, because I can't go any more this way. So I have room this way for 2 additional units is what I've spaced it for. And so when that happens, this shifts a little bit so that we still end up having 4 on each side. So this will end up being there. Yeah. This is my only aluminum extractor, right? Right, this is the... Yeah, and then you... Oh, hang on. Director, I have a discovery to share. There's an intriguing contract from LCT Limited on the exchange. They require a massive amount of resources, which is highly unusual for their typical requests. It's a CRUST subsidiary. What are they up to? I have the same question, Alice. I doubt they'll find contractors. The payment is significantly below the market value of materials. I have a bad feeling about this. What? What? I mean, it's a contract. I don't have to take it. Like, it's just below... If it's below market value, why would I take it? Yeah. Like, why would I do that? Securing a futures contract. Like, why would I do that? 99? It's like 2,000 concrete for 99. I'm not sure why I would do that. Maybe. I mean, it progresses the story, so I guess that's one reason to do it, but... green science. I don't have enough microcircuits. Well, that's going to change now that we have the MDR doing... what it does. This is trucks on its way back. Yeah, now that we have a decent amount of rare earth materials coming in, 456 more of it, that should change our stars a little bit there. Oh, okay, so this is our issue right here, right? So I left it open, accidentally left it open, right? So now everything that comes in here is coming out. It's still doing that, right? So now I need to block the exit so it stops doing that. But what happens when it comes through here and there's nowhere for it to go? Well, then it comes out this side. And that's the reason why we do it this way. That's the reason why I have that exit. So now it's going to come out this side. It'll end up back on this belt, come all the way through here, and it will end up right back in the system and right back into the storage. Nothing happens, right? It just takes up a little bit of belt time for a little while, but whatever, you know? I have capacity for it. Nothing's wrong. Okay, so you are there. You've done all those things. Let's put you in science mode too. Why not? And there's one more lingering around here somewhere. You're going to go over and check out this human organ factory, because that's definitely something I want to look at. There's also some nanotubes out that way we can pick up. That's neat. All right. Cool. Oh, here we go. What do you have on you? Are you the... Yes. Get those rare earths over here. I could be using fuel as well if I was really in a pinch and wanted more, wanted more speed out of it, but I'd rather not. Whatever. I'd rather just have the fuel to sell, which I'm up to a lot of fuel. That's just a lot. I have a lot of fuel to sell. Energy reserve here. We could do this one. 409 fuel. That's pretty good, actually. So we can accept this one, and we'll send the resources. to the flight control center. Yep. And it looks like we can actually use this one now, the Petrol M, which I have this. So now I can hold 9,000 tons in a single load, which is 225 of the 409 units. So if I send this, and then the next one goes to 7,360, which is more than the other one. So I need 2 of these Petrol M's, and I can send it all in 2 flights. So that's interesting. So then all we do now is unload this. And now here's another issue I just realized. This is actually a problem. So if I overdo it with the fuel, it's going to come out this way, but then it doesn't have anywhere to go, right? So I guess what I could do here, let's change this a little bit. Let's say that we, in an effort to stay as close as possible to this, I'm going to go like this though. Let's say we do this, okay, and we bring this over. I have room for belts to move around here, but let's say I do this, okay, and I pop it right back into storage on this side, okay, build all. Now what we want is for this side will be all resources are allowed except fuel, okay, and then on this one we want only fuel allowed. So if we go over on fuel, it will then now work its way back into this, and this is maybe not going to be the permanent solution for it, but for now it is. That's right, you know. For now, permanence means temporary, doesn't it? Yeah, I keep saying that word. That's how I operate. I just operate on temporaries. There we go. That's a big old craft right there, isn't it? That's awesome. Good day, Director. I've been observing your base and wish to commend your diligence on expanding production. This will serve us well. We have an offer that you can't refuse if you want to continue operating on the moon. Excuse me? You have been selected for a contract to supply materials for SCT Limited. The task is indefinite, but we would appreciate it if you don't delay its completion. You're making me take this contract? The contract is already marked as accepted. This is a disaster. They are demanding a massive amount of materials at our expense. To be fair, we'll receive scientific resources for completing the contract. They will definitely come in handy for research, even if they don't fully cover our expenses. I feared this would be the outcome. Looks like we have no choice but to play by CRUST's rules. Okay. So this one? Strategic planning. Okay, well, you know, I don't have the microcircuits. I do get a pretty okay reputation relations bonus, but no money. I get no money at all for this. What? But it's an indefinite contract. How long do I have to do that? They said I have to do it if I want to keep conducting operations on the moon, but if it's an indefinite contract, then I'm not getting any money for it, so I'm kind of like, ugh, on that. Like, it doesn't, as long as they're not going to end me, if they're not going to take me out, then I can take my time on that one, right? Okay, so this is definitely flowing really well. I want to see maybe if I upgrade you now and upgrade you now, if that does anything at all to the flow of resources coming out. And since these are upgraded now, I would have thought I'd have to upgrade the belt too, but it doesn't look that way. Also, you're full on iron. Why are you full on iron? Well, because iron's not being processed fast enough. Yeah. Iron needs to be processed more. I need like all these things. I need a lot more iron processing, basically. Okay. So how do I want to redo iron? Because it's clearly not set up for it. 6. I could lay the units this direction, have it come all the way around right next to this, and lay it that way. Alternatively, I could face it this way. That way the output goes this direction. But I think I need to tear down iron. I don't like what's going on with it. I really didn't want it to be in here, but my only other solution is to direct iron completely out this way, process it here, and then funnel it this direction. And that leaves this area open still, which I kind of wanted this area open, but I'd rather not do a temporary solution here. I'd rather have this be something like, we're definitely going to have this and it has enough time. And there's a lot of iron, so I'm feeling like maybe I move my iron production over here and send a long belt and get it set up in this way. I think that's the best call. We could send all of the iron through components first, and then it goes into this into a storage, then components, then another storage, then out. Perhaps assembler upgrades done too, which I can now use over here if I needed it, which doesn't look like I do. Concrete's not coming this way. Why? Wait, why? Hold on, what's going on with concrete? You should be coming out this belt. Like, you're full, but you should be coming out this belt right now. Is that not fully hooked up or what? Hold on. So you're coming out here and here. Okay. And yep, you're coming about both sides. So what's the deal? It's not unlocked. What? Huh? That was very strange. But that is very strange. Now it's coming out. Okay, sure. Science points, blue. We need to have something with blue. That's railgun. Territory probes, maybe, but that's... We should have blue. No, mechanical engineering is totally a thing. Oh, it's green. It's green. It's green. Green, green, green. Yeah, railgun. That's fine. We'll put the green points in the railgun. That's cool. Okay, iron. I think we're moving iron. We're going to take this source of iron. We're going to go underneath. We're going to have it run right alongside this. And it'll get processed over here. I think I have the money to make that happen. So we're going to go ahead and I think we could probably build that before we transition it out, I think. So how about we, let's say go, got to be here. Oh, I can't even do that. There's no space for that. This has got to be on this side of it. It is what it is. So we'll put it on this side of it. Let's say like this. And we'll start processing it over here on this side. So let's say we go... space that I need. If any more titanium needs to happen, we're going to do it on this side. So this is it for our titanium, so we can start iron right here. That's good. So in that case, we're going to want to probably bring it out, I think, at least this far. And then I think I'll break it this direction and this direction. And we'll put the smelters alongside each other here. I only have 5 CPU right now. This is enough room, yes. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. We can go 5, and then this belt comes out and over this direction for outputting the supply where we need it to be. So I'm going back to my very, what do you call it? Very cramped, very compact ways with that. And I think initially we'll do this as an expansion, and then we'll just work on transitioning it all over here over time. Because right now I can afford an expansion and I can just do it, leave the existing units in place, and we can process more iron that way. Yeah, so right now it'll be kind of like that. Like that. Yep. And then all of these get connected like this. And then this belt will come, let's say... Yeah, I think right next to... It needs to stay out of this area. So I'm thinking about running it right between here. And making it come out this side. I'm trying to figure out why I would object to this. The only thing I can think of is whatever I produce here, it needs to be popped onto this belt. So that's the reason not to do it. But I could always do that in a zone. So like I could say, for example, have... Let's say I go like this. Yeah, like that. then anything that needs to pop on this belt, we'll just make it come in like right here, or anything in here, because this is all underground already. I like it. Let's do that. And then this will go, let's say, here to here. So we'll bring that over. Yep. And then this is now iron into the system. Let's, for now, we'll just go like this. And then the iron needs to come out here too, but I don't have that hooked up just yet. So I could do that as well. I'd like to not do that though. Yeah, I'm going to leave the iron for now. It's only 160 of it anyway. So we'll go ahead and build this. And then from there, we want this iron source to come around from here, come under, and then into there. So I need to mine this a little bit more. Let's make that a priority for the diggers for now. And then over here for power, we have this, which is going to run, I think, here. We'll do a couple because we're going to have more units. So we'll go here and we'll go here. Yep, like that. And these will hook up here and here. And these will hook up here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. These will hook up here, here, and here. Okay. All right. 288,000 left. Iron's expanded-ish. I just have to route it through here. So once more, we'll go bring this down from here. If I'm moving all of this, I actually have room for another one of these, so I don't have to move this yet. I can go 1, 2, possibly 3, but I don't think so. I think it'll be lopsided if I do that. You know, for now, we'll just do it this way. Come down this way. And give me from here to here. That's fine. Then you will go like this. So more iron getting sent that way now, and now these machines can eject it all because it's too slow. Yep. And we'll probably want it to go faster into that system too. So let's upgrade this whole belt all the way out to here at least. And then it can get spread out in regular fashion this way. Steel, 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 and steel. Okay. Seems good. They're not punishing me yet for not taking this. So I guess I'm still good. This one here we can actually deliver now. Southwind. We have all these materials, so I'm going to go ahead and prompt this as well. Modular terminals and modular frames. We should be able to go to the control center for those. And it's a total of 2,700 units or tons for that. So we can just deliver it all in one big thing. So go ahead and send this. It's modular terminals and frames. So come back out here and let's see where we have. So terminals, we're looking at 0 up here. It's not routed correctly yet. So we're going to need to do that. Let's do that really quick. Terminals was always like a weird thing. Like, where am I going to put this in the end? Sort of thing. I still don't quite know that, but if I do run this direction, I just need to access this belt. I need to get on this belt. So probably what I should do is lay out the pattern of the machines. The machines are going here and here. This has to go that way. So okay, I know it's spaghetti, and it's not really how I wanted to do it initially, but I believe that's enough space to place this machine here still. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more tile. Okay. Okay, we'll do it how we have to do it then. So this will come out 1 and go this way. It should come out 2. Yep, and then go this way. And then I guess from here, it will go right in here. And then this will be also the belt that we would connect other things to. Slam it on this belt, and that will also get taken up top. Yeah. So now the modular terminals can make their way up to the top. And so we want modular frames, right? So we're just going to go ahead and turn that on. So we take the frames, we open it up, frames come out, do their thing. This would have to be, all of these would have to be upgraded, I thought. That is hard to do. Gotta click that little tiny bit there. There it goes. Yep. So all of these have to be upgraded as well if we really want them to come out fast. Which they're very small modifications, but yeah, all this stuff really has to get upgraded. All these little points here. That's already level 2. That's a 3 now. I think all of these... Oh, you know what happens? If I upgrade this, it upgrades that too. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so just make sure all of these are at least 2. And then they're fine. Yeah, that's what happened here. I made them 3 and now they're all 3. And yeah, okay. That's no big deal. It's fine. 2, 3, whatever. Like, it just... As long as it's fast. That's all I care about. It's just got to be fast. Okay, so what are you doing? Fuel? Let's close this. Close the fuel. See what happens though with the fuel. If I go too far and I forget, it gets looped back, right? So there you go. That's how it works. It's doing its job. The loop is working as intended. With my silly self and my inability to remember to shut it off. Here we go, and done. But that's why you do it that way. That's why you loop it. So if you forget, that gets taken care of. So now all this fuel will end up going back through here. And meanwhile, any extra frames that we do will end up on this belt and get taken all the way back over to the loop. So now the frames will start loading. I thought anyway. They're not loading very fast. Can you load? You know what? Here. After this is done, we're going to do this. I have 208,000. So we're going to do this. Actually, let's cancel this. I want them all to be the same level. There. It's all level 2. Good. Now it's all level 3. Yeah, it's all faster now. This can be 3 too. Because why not? All of this will eventually be 4. So I don't really care at what order I do it. Okay, so we're currently at 30. That's good. So the rest of them that went in there, I suppose, are just waiting for the next cargo load. But this one is waiting for the modular terminals. Terminals should be heading up here. And we're going to go ahead and turn that on as well. So now the terminals get popped out. There we go. And we can go ahead and block that exit now. That should be good. This, I believe we can block this as well now. And we'll see this get completed. Off you go. Goodbye. And then now they come out the other side because I had too many of them. So there we go. Done. All right. I did that contract. It wasn't very good. It was a little bit rough, but I did it. Okay. And then now we have 71K for this one. This is great, actually. So we'll accept this one too. We'll go send resources. And yep, we can do everything in one big go. So this is titanium and titanium plate. Send it there, and then all I have to do is come over and say, okay, titanium plate, go, and titanium, go. And they'll all just flood out in a quantity that I think is probably close. It doesn't have to be right on, right? But if it's somewhat close, then okay. Probably could upgrade these now that I have that money. So let's just go ahead and upgrade these belts too. Let this stuff flow out of here a lot faster. Yep. I think these actually need to be 4 in order to support, without hiccups, the stuff coming out of the belt on the same side. Yeah, like that. Now it can flow. And that's probably enough. So we'll go ahead and stop that one and stop that one, and we'll see. You know, I think I probably need a lot more aluminum. It looks like I'm gonna need more of that. Plate's good, but the aluminum needs to keep coming out. So we'll go ahead and do that too. Large bulk storage is done. I'm not wasting any science yet. Cargo truck outside the base is just lingering. We're gonna have you go ahead and pick up all this concrete. How's that sound? This is the one, right? Yeah. Go ahead and pick up that concrete and bring it back, okay? That sounds like a good idea for you. And then how's our MDR doing? Still pretty good. I'm not sure where the truck is that's supposed to be going to it, though. Oh, it's here on the base. There it is. 500. Look at that. 551 rare earth. Yeah, now let's see how that gets divided, right? Rare earth is going to come out this side. There it is. Yep, and this is just the minerals to process. So if it's not completed, it doesn't go this way. So it's going to go this way. And I'll probably go ahead and upgrade that too because we can. There we go. Send this direction and then it will go this way. Yep, there it is. Send that down. And then on this side of things, where is it? Right here? Yep, on this side of things, the rare earths flow in this direction.
Director, an interesting contract has come in from the Meta Society. They're requesting materials to complete the construction of the first floating city.
That sounds great. It's urgent. And I have it. So I'll get 264,000. I accept. Now the flight control center is vacant, right? Yep, there's no more contracts there. Very good. So let's go ahead and really quick and just make sure we close that up. And all these resources should flow out of here pretty quickly, although I think we're going to have to go a little bit faster with that. I want them to flow out of there a little faster than that. Yep. And then, of course, they end up on the same belt as the rare earths, but they get split here. So they're getting separated at this point right here. And it all ends up fluid anyway. Okay, so what we want now is Society of Metis. We want to send them to the pod. And we want to use what? Can we use this one? It's going to be 7,200 on this one. 79 modular frames are in stock and a whole bunch of plate. Cool. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to grab the plate and go ahead and just unlock it. Let it come out. You should be landing. There you go. The plate should just be loaded up into there like that. Okay, so I think that's probably enough. So go ahead and lock that down. And yep, so now the extra will come out the other side. That's fine. And then the rest is just the modular plates or modular frames, sorry, and that we actually have in stock too. So let's release those. Very nice. Way better than having the drones do it, man. And then we'll just go ahead and upgrade these as well because we can. Make sure these are coming out faster too, especially the modular frames. They need to come out really fast. So there we go. Go ahead and lock that down again. And you should be ready to rock and roll. I released like 78 of them, so there you go. Off you go. Looks pretty good. Rover. Let's see. So you found a human organ factory for growing human organs in low gravity conditions. The technologies of organic printing and genetic modification of cells allow the production of full-fledged human organs on the moon under low gravity and enclosed atmosphere. Several such factories have been operating on the moon since the early 2040s, producing various organs in high demand on Earth. Large amounts of organics and some high-tech components can be found at these sites. Okay. Well, I don't have any free trucks at the moment, but it's good to know that that's there. We'll take a look at it. This one's gathering scientific data, and I'm not sure if this is a good location to do that. I kind of want to move. Let's put you closer to the base. We'll put you in this crater. How about that? Put you near that crater. And then you're doing this there. How about I put you like over here? And then how about you? You're pretty far away from the base. I'm going to put you in this crater, let's say. We'll get you in science mode too. So we'll just get a bunch of science from that for now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's that. Contract's done.
People have dreamed of building on water since the beginning of the century. It's nice to feel that we've also contributed to the creation of the first floating city. Director, don't forget to select contracts with a list available in the control center. Let's ensure the prosperity of our...
Yes, I know, I am. I'm selecting the contracts, I am. So see, now you have all this rare earth stuff. It's all popping through here. I like that. Good. It's all going to get processed into these machines like so. Very good. And then now more slag is being generated. But now we should have a pretty steady supply here that's going to allow us to keep going. Yeah, this is the thing I was concerned about, though, is I don't think it's going to evenly distribute it. But even if it does, I don't think these are going to get enough. I don't know, maybe. This one's full, but somehow this one's full, but that one's not. And this one's not. You'd think the one closest would be full first, but it's not the case. Okay, well. Anyway, this stuff is also being sent down here, so I can turn this on again to get the Duralumin, and that's going to give me the extra solar too. So I don't need to buy it. I'll just make it. It's all good. Probably should just focus on getting a lot of these belts upgraded at some point here too. Especially for like the times where the resources are going to be coming in more numerous. At least that far is pretty good. There we go. Just over time, you know, we'll make modifications over time. It's all good. Through here probably isn't as important. So I managed to get out there to that aluminum deposit, that new aluminum deposit. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe I have to have the drones clear it first or something, but all I get is 8 out of 9 everywhere. I can't work this deposit. It's 8 out of 9. I can't. I mean, okay, so it says not on the CPU anyway, but it's still showing zone 8 out of 9 as the max. So I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it shows 8 out of 9 when you are down on CPU. But either way, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to place this if it never goes 9 out of 9. That's a little freaky. So, yeah, I might have a problem there. But all right, well, I'm gonna add one more CPU here, and I'm gonna add 3 more in the middle of that room there. And you know, again, my data center is gonna be over here. It's just not done yet. Although I can probably start putting them over here on this side. I can probably start moving them over here because this part of it is done. You can build in the part that is completed. So I could probably start that process pretty soon. But I just haven't done it yet. It's okay. I'm skipping you guys ahead for a lot of stuff anyway, so it's not like we're going to take up a ton of your time waiting for that to happen. But yeah, these guys are all clearing the way here, making it much bigger for me. And as soon as I get the CPU available, I guess I probably also could do this if I want to make it available. I could just take this away. That would make the CPU available now. And then I can see if that is actually the problem. So if I come over here now and extract, yeah, it says 8 out of 9. It just does not allow me to place. I'm not sure what that's about. If I do have drones work this, they would have to be, I mean, they're going to have to take it directly over there. It's a long distance to haul that. I'm not sure what to do there. Set priority, walls removal, multiple. I don't have any tools that will clear this other than the drones manually digging in here. The only thing I can think of is like rebooting the game and hope that it triggers, because like this looks to me like 9 out of 9. The shape of this is very strange. But okay, wait a minute. Okay, there's 9 out of 9? Is that the only spot? It's not even on the deposit. Well, I mean,
research complete.
If that's what they're giving me, okay. If that's what they're giving me, I guess we'll bring this belt all the way out. Now we're gonna want to go this way with this belt. Yep. Right about here should be good. And then we come from that side, we go like this into there. It would have been better, I think, to go underneath all of this. But as a long-term approach, putting it here makes more sense, I think. And then it doesn't, I don't know if it actually gets in the way of these things, but I'm just going to upgrade these for now anyway. So I'll move this pole, which I just completed, so now I can do that. And I'll just add a 4th unit here before I do anything over here anyway. So This is probably fine for now. So let's go ahead and complete this like that. Yep. And go ahead and build that. So more aluminum getting into the system. That's what I needed. Needed that really badly. I will keep searching as well, but definitely needed that. Let's have this pole. Trying to think about like where things can go here. I guess we'll just come off of this one. It's fine. So there. And then one more like that. And then one more like that. And then I think from here I can reach anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, there we go. And then we have the power turned on for all of these things. Instead of that solar panel, we add this extractor, which I think is going to be much better for me to do. And then I look for additional somewhere. If there's more aluminum somewhere, I'd love to know it. More water is good, but more aluminum is better. I think I'll put the scanner right over here. Yeah. We'll get that scanner moved over and pop it right over in here instead. That'll be good. And then I can search from over here on this side instead. Maybe not there, because it's kind of in the middle of all that stuff. I don't know if that actually gets in the way or not. I could probably reach this though. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. In the meantime, they're digging, but I don't really need them to dig this anymore. I guess there's these rare earths would be nice to put in there too, but and then they can bring those over somewhere else. Man, it'd be nice to have, for all the rare earths, it'd be nice to have a belt system put in place to bring that into here.